This is the most advanced city in China, a place where tradition meets innovation and where the future is being built today. Sitting in the very south of China and bordering Hong Kong, this city has turned into a global powerhouse. But it's safe to say our first day here didn't really go to plan, as we had a few very unexpected situations. But anyway, here it is. Welcome to Shenzhen. So even though this is the most advanced city in China, we're starting off in an older, more traditional area, and that's the Dafen Art Village. This place is a must visit whenever you come to the city, according to everything we have read online. And I'm going to show you exactly why.
This is beautiful. Look at all of the flowers here, the sunflowers.
So this guy we've just walked past in the street, he's doing like these fans and he's doing them like a lovely like dip dye kind of colour. So he's putting loads of coloured oil paints into a bucket that looks like there's some sort of water in it, mixing it all together and then dipping the fans in. Oh wow.
They're really nice.
They're really good.
8.8 I think they're, oh look at the blue one that he's done.
Oh wow.
That's unreal. It is just look at the dip though, or
look at the dip.
I want to translate them first because all of the different fans have something different wrote on them.
Okay, we've been sucked in. Aisling is getting a fan. They are so cool. So we gave a wee read through all of the different sayings on them. Yeah, we had to translate all the writing on the fans to see what they said. And what one of you went for?
A bright future.
Okay, a bright future. So a fan is hopefully going to predict a bright future for us. Help us out there. Let's see, I'm going to show you what the guy's doing.
Man knows what to do. Beautiful.
Oh wow. Oh, that's
gorgeous. Wicked. I'm gonna give it a minute before I start fanning myself, or I might be blue in the face.
And they're only 8.8 yuan, which is like like 90p sterling for that wee fan.
94p.
94p.
What a steal.
Wow, what a great souvenir that is. Plus, it is boiling hot here in China at the moment, so like a fan is needed. That's practical.
Love it.
Oh yeah. Xie xie. Thank you. Bye bye. Also, he was the nicest guy. How cute was he? Oh, he was so sweet. I'm so
glad he took the initiative to do it himself because I definitely would have messed it up.
Oh, he was so sweet. Okay, let's go on to the art village, and I don't think we're going to buy any art today.
Well, we bought this. Art.
Yeah, but we'll wait and see.
So now that we have come down into some of the smaller alleyways, the streets are literally just lined with loads of art out in the street, some chairs, and then over on this side we've also got pottery as well. So like you can go for a full pottery class here. But Owen was just telling me that this whole area is actually meant to be trying to take a more educational turn. So you can come down here and you can come and let your creative juices flow. You can come and sit and do a little bit of painting out in the street. You can go into the pottery classes, which we are going to do right now. The woman that owns it has just invited us in. Hello. Oh wow. So not at all what I thought our morning was going to consist of, but we have come into this pottery place and we're like, why not? So the lady is literally getting us ready one of the wee stations here. We're only going to make one thing between the two of us because even if I did it myself, I know I'm going to need the help of Owen because out of the two of us, he's the creative one. Ah, okay. Okay. So that's on it. Yeah.
Aisling, I feel like this could get messy with you.
This could get very messy.
I think you need one of these aprons up here.
I know I put a wee apron on. Yeah. When he gives you a child's apron. What do you think?
I think you're rocking a nice wee cute dinosaur apron.
Off.
We finally made a decision and Aisling now knows what she's making. She had that much clay that we've decided to split it in half, and she's actually going to attempt to make two wee small teacups that we can take home, and we can have two wee matching teacups. Well, when I say matching, the chances of them being matching
matching in spirit.
Slim. Matching in spirit, matching in location where they came from, matching in memory, but matching in appearance, colour, shape and style, questionable. It's just going out of control every time.
Just doesn't like to stick to the bottom.
Takes the professional to come in and, you know, sort it all out, get everything adjusted.
I like my misshapen. I'm not perfect, so why would my cup be perfect? Imperfectly perfect.
Also, what's very funny, you've probably already noticed, but we are literally sitting on the side of the street doing this clay class. Like, we haven't went inside. There was a lovely wee inside area, but like it was a wee bit darker, and we were like, you know what? Why not sit out in the street, do it outside? It's a beautiful day, people are walking past, we can do a bit of people watching when we're here, chill out. But never have we done a pottery class on the street. There's a first for everything, lads. There's a first for everything. Aislinn's never even done a pottery class before. This is the very first time she's worked with clay.
When I was a child, it used to be a thing that you would go and like you would paint pottery, but you didn't actually make the pottery yourself.
And we're pretty sure that here we do get to paint the pottery as well. We've seen somebody else doing it over here at a table on the other side of the street. But we don't know how that works because obviously the clay needs to set for a while, it needs to harden, it needs to dry. So we might have to go for a bit of a walk around the rest of the village and then come back in I don't know, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes or so, and then we can paint it. But we'll figure that out after our teacups are officially like made and shaped. It's going out of control. I feel like I might need an apron. Never mind you. Oh my god.
Is it okay?
So as Aisling said, normally she's not very creative and artsy. It's not really her area of expertise.
I like to be.
She likes to try. Like, she likes to try, and God loves a trier. Like, I enjoy doing art. I used to do like lots of art, lots of things like this. I haven't done it in a long time. I wouldn't say I'm the best at it, but like I'm the creative one out of the two of us, definitely. So I feel like I'm gonna need to tap in at some stage here and help out. Ni hao. Aislinn's getting a bit of an audience here. I think this wee guy's gonna join us and do a wee bit of pottery too. How are you getting on over here?
I feel better.
Yeah.
You have to give me a wee moment.
Look at this thing taking shape now. She doesn't know what she's making, but something's taking shape.
You know, whatever wants to be made in the moment, you just have to let it happen. So, photos.
You know, you photo shoot with this guy. It's very funny whenever people come up for photos. A lot of the time they don't even ask. They just sit down beside you and do like a wee piece or a wee thumbs up or like this one, and like they do loads of like different poses. And then you look to your side and you're like, oh, I'm getting a photo. But to be fair, when it's kids, I don't mind. Like, normally they're very cute. And I must say, kids are very polite here. Oh, the wee guys fell off the chair, however. But like, kids here are so polite. Normally they're very cute. So I've decided to leave Aisling to it. I think she could be there for quite some time. She's slightly struggling, to be honest, but she's having a good time, and that's the main thing. So I'm going to go for a wee walk around the village and see a wee bit more of it. But the place is super cute. This area actually came around in roughly the 1980s, and it started as like an initiative project from some big Hong Kong businessman. He's seen a gap in the market and an opportunity to mass produce replica oil paintings of really well-known and famous artworks that exist in the West. So he created this area, loads of different artists moved in here and started mass producing a lot of these replica paintings. So the Mona Lisa, Da Vinci's, so many different things, and like I'm seeing them like just dotted all over here. The artwork is incredible as I'm just looking around, and also it's not just an area for producing replicas. In more modern years, it's become an area where local artists will move in and have their own galleries, their own studios, and create their own pieces of work as well. So it's a really cool, interesting place to actually walk around. But since the area opened in the 80s, this has become the largest mass producer of replica oil paintings in the entire world. So most of the paintings that you're getting that are lookalikes of original copies, if you're seeing them in stores, hanging them in your house, there's probably a good chance they're coming from here somewhere. Okay, I've returned. How are we getting on?
We're doing well. It kind of lost its suction to the bottom, so it was getting a little bit uneven, so the woman came back to give me a helping hand, but I think we're on track.
The fact we're still on the shaping stage tells me that we're probably going to be here a wee while longer again.
You're slagging me. We are taking our time on this masterpiece. That's what's happening. So I don't know whether my attempt was just really bad or Owen was just looking to get stuck in, but he has got his hands dirty and we have swapped position. However, he's not doing much better.
I'll give it to her. It's more difficult than I thought it was going to be. It's been a long time since I've done this.
He thought it was easy peasy lemon squeezy, and you know what? It's definitely harder than what it looks. It's like you think you're getting somewhere, and then the smallest little wrong move, and
I've made a couple of good big slugs.
yeah.
That's about the height of it.
Well, this has been a very unexpected start to the day, and I have been doing that for much longer than I would like to admit. We have dried it up and now it is painting time. So this is where it could go all very horribly wrong.
It went wrong hours ago, and then it went right, and then it went wrong, and then it went right, and now it's still kind of right. So hopefully this is the last step, but we have been here for over 2 hours. So I think it's time we go see some more of the village. Hey! Yeah.
So our day has taken a little bit of a turn. We have got the summer showers on right now. The thunder was wild, and then out of nowhere the rain started. So we are sheltering in, and we thought, why not get a little something?
This is, I've said this about so many snacks here in China, but honestly there's so many amazing, incredible food, snacks, dishes, things you can pick up in the go.
However,
This one has become like a very common one that we get most days, and basically it is like a flatbread that they paste chili onto, like a lovely chili spread.
We call it
so good.
Pizza bread, but we need someone to tell us the official name because that's what we just keep calling it.
It is, we're like a Chinese pizza. It's a big round bit of flatbread with chili spread all over it. And it tastes
so
kind of
good.
like, kind of pizza in a sense.
It's like quite layered. The pastry that it is like in really, really thin layers. We love it. So we're gonna munch down on this and hope that that goes away.
The rain is getting way heavier. It is intense out here at the minute and does not seem to be calming down anytime soon.
So we got more bread.
So we went back and got more of this flatbread, the Chinese pizza bread. But man, our first day in Shenzhen so far is not going how we expected it at all, to be honest with you. Started off that we were loving it, not loving the weather as much. But we did read...
Yeah, it is common that this happens here in Shenzhen, that the weather is just super unpredictable.
It's actually, it's coming in on us the minute. We're standing inside like this wee fruit shop with like loads of people. And yeah, the weather's just like coming in on us, the rain's beating in, the roads are starting to flood here. And as Ashley said, from what we read online, this is quite common here. It's like really unpredictable, the weather here. Guess who didn't come out prepared for the weather though? Us two!
Yay! Oh, so we must have been standing there for almost an hour, but the rain has finally eased off. And because we were standing there for so long, we're not going to get to see everything that we had planned today. But it is time to head to the metro and go to our next stop. And that is the Dungman pedestrian street, where you can shop till your heart's content.
There's so many of these big pedestrian streets dotted all over pretty much every city in China, or every city we have visited anyway, and they're all very similar. Loud, chaotic, and full of free samples, and we love a bloody free sample. Oh wow, we've got a full like TikTok performance, I'm assuming TikTok performance thing going on here in the street. Where do you see these guys over here? I think it's so funny. So I've seen this quite a bit in different places in China as well over this past month or so. People doing live streaming on the street, but mainly people doing lip syncing on the street. It's a big thing here. And over here, oh my god, we're getting loads of live performances here. So we've got a girl over here who's live streaming literally on the street. We've got another chick over here who's live streaming. I don't know what she's doing. She's inside like a big foil tube. Looks like she's going to do some magic. We'll wait and see. And then even over here behind me as well, we've got another person live streaming here. But where do you see this, man? I go turn this around. Hilarious. Like, what is going on there, man? That's literally just a woman inside a big foil like cylinder just jumping around, I don't know. And like, this is honestly across the country. Live streaming in public everywhere. Is major. We actually read like an article a few days ago about like it becoming like a real issue in a lot of major Chinese like cities, and also in really like scenic areas. People going out and setting up their full setup for the day and just like standing all day and live streaming.
I feel like going into different like attractions and sites, they're definitely going to start cracking down in terms of like what equipment you can take in with you, because like Lazo said, it's becoming a problem.
We have seen people with some major setups live streaming out here in public.
Like,
I'm talking
it's no joke.
Like big tables, big speakers, like loads of big lighting
This woman
systems.
over here has a massive monitor. Look at the size of her
a big
monitor.
TV. And like I'm assuming that you don't need a permit to do this because like people just seem to pop up all over the place and do it. We have also seen a few people kind of get moved along by security officers and some police in different places.
But they'll do like a lap and then they'll come back and set up again.
Yeah, and the fact we've seen people like moving along, the people who's live streaming, like I'm assuming like you don't need a permit, you just come and set up illegally, you do your thing, you make your money online and then you go somewhere else. But it's honestly hilarious.
I'm sorry, but this one over here, best I've ever seen. I literally thought she was gonna do like a quick change. Didn't expect her to dance as a slinky.
If you would like to see Aisling dressed up as a big silver slinky tube and dance around, make sure to leave a comment down below. That might be our next video.
I think I could do that.
The pedestrian street here is filled with loads of high street retailers, loads of Chinese boutique clothing stores, street food coming out every road and direction. There's some really, really good smells. However, there's some of the street food that I'm personally not a fan of. There's a lot of like octopus and squid and skewers and sticks like this. Lots of e-bikes going through as well, so you have to kind of watch out where you're going. Aisling's got distracted here by another street performer, somebody else live streaming. It's just everywhere, like. Vinny's, yeah, I'll show you this one as well. It's just everywhere, man. You know what? Absolutely fair play to them. I bet you them people are making an absolute $1.50 off doing that. Like, you know, no fear.
So many people live streaming that one girl, for example.
Completely,
like, everybody
yeah.
was standing around here. There must have been about 10 cameras all live streaming her.
And you know what it is? It's like, I actually have like a weird respect for them. Like, to be honest with you, whenever we go out and we record and we vlog and we walk around talking to a camera like this, there's so many situations where you do feel slightly uncomfortable just talking to a camera out in public.
Takes courage.
People look at you a wee bit funny. In certain countries, it's like really looked down upon, and people really do just like give you strange and funny looks, and they don't approve of it.
In other countries, it's very much approved of.
Very normal, very much approved of. But like to go out and to do what they're doing, I don't think I would have the balls to do it. Like that takes courage.
We set up a stand right here, and we'll figure out what to do afterwards.
Look, I'm not saying I agree with what they're doing, because I don't think I do. I think there's a big difference in what they're doing and what we do. We love to show you around, show you kind of what we're seeing, take you on a day out with us. That just takes absolute guts, and you know what?
100%.
Hat off to them, lads. There's loads of wee police cars driving up and down as well, and they're all proper funny looking. They're very like small, square, boxy looking cars. I'm assuming they're designed like that so they can go down a lot of these small pedestrian streets in a lot of wee narrow alleyways, because there is loads of narrow wee alleyways around here, and there actually are like favourite places to go and explore and check out. Normally that's where you get like the quirkiest stuff, the coolest stuff, and normally slightly cheaper as well.
We've got loads of food options as well. We've literally got shopping on one side, food on one side. So whenever you get fed up here, a little bit hungry, you can come out here, or the boyfriends can come out here while we're inside.
The smells down this street are fantastic. There is goodies coming from every road and direction. The rain is still tickling away ever so lightly at the moment, but thankfully under here, we're under a wee bit of shelter. So I've been going in and out of a few different shops. Aisling done a wee bit of shopping. She actually went into H&M for a bit. And whoa, I'm walking through a puddle now. And we both actually bought a few things. Quite a few things, to be honest with you. But I spent quite a bit of time sitting in the corner with a lovely older Chinese man, because both Aisling and his partner were in the changing room. So we were both taking the boyfriend and husband seat in the corner and just waiting it out. He spoke not a word in English, but we sat, we had a bit of a laugh. We both knew the situation, like we were both there waiting on our partners, and we were both just like kind of chilling out there for a while, you know, doing the good partner thing, just waiting on the girls to try on the clothes.
Well, what does it look like?
I love it. It's actually quite cool.
I've got a bun in my hair, so it doesn't really sit properly. That's cute though. The live streamers have completely opted as the evening's going on. This girl over here has 5 massive lights set up around her, and it is a crazy setup. Hold up. She's getting fanned over here while she dances. She's the right idea. Why aren't you doing that for me? What are these guys over here doing? We've got a bit of break dancing.
I think we're soon going to call it a night. We've been walking around here for a while, doing a bit of shopping, going in and out of too many shops, and we did just go and pick up a wee bit of dinner as well. We got some noodles, mincemeat, some peanuts, some cucumbers through it, and of course some chilies. It was beautiful as well, but this area is wicked. We obviously didn't get to see as much of Shenzhen as we had wanted to today. The rain was a bit of a disaster. We lost a lot of time there, very unpredictable. And then of course we had the very unexpected art class this morning where we like done our wee dipping thing to get our wee fan, and then we done the clay as well. So it wasn't the day we thought it was going to be. However, in saying that, it was a wicked day. We have had a blast here in the city, and we're really looking forward to seeing so much more of it over the next few days. We're going to be here in Shenzhen for a while, and as I said earlier in the video, this is like the tech and the electronics hub of China, of like the world. There's so many products that are made here, sold here and shipped out globally, and we're actually going to be going to go and check out the world's largest electronics market over the next few days, so make sure you stick around for that video as well. We really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, hit the like button down there, subscribe to the channel, we'd massively appreciate it, and we'll see you next Sunday. See you later, lads.